so today will be our market analysis section. Okay, market analysis section, which is for the upcoming week, 30th, right, 30th of November until the 4th of December 2020. Yes, next week, same thing that we're going to face the NFP live trading section. Yes, NFP live trading section. Okay, so first thing first. Okay, first thing first. So we're going to look into our first pair, which is AUD pair, or the Aussie pair. We're going to walk through first. So the first will be AUD USD. Okay, so as we know that the AUD USD, AUD USD is now at the top of the price. Okay, top of the price. So this level, as we can see before, the market from this level able to bring the market to this level. So there's a potential of market going to drop. I personally, seeing a huge potential of dropping, but before dropping, I need the market to form a setup first. Okay, I want the market to form a setup first. Then I'll be seeing a much more downside exposure. Okay, much more downside exposure. So I'm going to see the first is market going to form a setup. But I'm going to look into a small time frame to find a setup. So until at the moment, until now, there's no setup yet. So I'm going to patiently wait. Okay, if the market still not having any setup, I'm going to have a buy position. But I would like to I will buy. I will buy after the market able to make a candle like this, a big blue candle or a big blue candle that's showing that upside exposure still continue. Then I'm going to buy position, or else if there's no buyer, a real buyer coming in. Because why? Because this level is a very strong resistance that able to bring the market low. So if buyer continue wanted to win, they already entered this area, they need a very strong power to increase their winning rate. So a huge candle, a huge blue candle is needed in this situation. Okay, so this Aussie. Okay, so same goes. We only look into a daily time frame. Okay, so for this pair, in trend wise, this is low and lower low. So in my opinion, I'm still seeing for short. I'm seeing for short, but I will wait until the setup is formed. Okay, I will wait until the setup is formed. Okay, setup is formed. Okay, the next will be Aussie yen. Okay, Aussie yen, we look into daily. Okay, daily. Okay, so this trade did hit my SL last week. Okay, but hitting SL is just normal in the market. So in this market, we can see that this is a lower low. This is a low, and then lower low, lower high, lower low, and then this is lower high. Sorry, this is higher low. This is higher high. Sorry, again, repeat, this is higher high. So you're going to see I'm expecting the market able to drop another time and before seeing an upside exposure, or it can just break upward and retest and go for up. Why? Because this is Aussie yen. Okay, Aussie yen, basically due to the vaccine report that all the safe haven currency will be affected, like gold. Okay, gold we can expecting another drop. So for Aussie yen, okay, means that if Aussie yen increase, if Aussie yen appreciate, Aussie yen appreciate means that yen is dropping. JPY is dropping. JPY is dropping. Okay, again, let's continue. Aussie Swiss franc. Aussie Swiss franc. Okay, so basically Aussie Swiss franc is still under this, still pressure by seller. Still pressure by seller. So this is a very good opportunity. So good for what? So this is a very good opportunity for us to sell. But in my opinion, I'm going to wait for a setup to form first. I wait for a setup to form. Due to there's no setup, so if I sell immediately, there's a chance of dropping, yes. But the trend, if I short now, I'm trading against the trend, not with the trend. Okay, so with the trend will always be much more easier, okay, much more easier. So I'll be looking to for sell, but after a setup from, as we know that as you can see, the level is very high, okay, the level is already very high, so setup is needed in this trade. Okay, the next will be Aussie New Zealand. Okay, so far Aussie is very clear. Okay, so we can wait over here to have a sell trade. Okay, we can wait over here for sell trade. The trend is very clear. Next will be New Zealand dollar. Okay, New Zealand dollar also very clear. Just keep on appreciate. So due to the reason the markets appreciate to nowhere, so we look into daily time, weekly time frame. Okay, so I'll be placing the key level. Okay, so I'm placing A grade. Okay, this is my A grade. Okay, A level, A grade key level, and then another A grade key level will be okay, somewhere down here. Okay, lower a bit. Okay, here, higher a bit. Here. Okay, yes, this is my A grade key level. So for the upcoming week, okay, this is in daily time frame, right? So this in weekly time frame. So I look into daily. Okay, so this is my A grade key level. So next week, I'm expecting first the market going to drop back. Okay, a slightly drop. Okay, a slightly drop or just a small touch, and market going to see upside exposure. But I'm going to wait for my bankers a confirmation first. Okay, a confirmation, then I can see an upside exposure. Okay, you can see an upside exposure and entry for the buy after I can see a confirmation first. This will be much more better and able to lower down my risk level. So New Zealand Cad, okay, New Zealand Cad. So let me place again for the key level. Okay, yeah, this is a very good key level, and this is a very good key level. Fulfill the A grade requirement. Fulfill the A grade requirement. Okay, so in the lower time frame, let's look for any key level that able for us to have a trade or opportunity. Okay, this is a very good key level as well. Okay, so I'll be looking to yeah, this level. This level will be cool. This level will be cool. So I'll be seeing the market going to play around this level first. Okay, play around this level means that we're going to look for buy over this area. Okay, but the market might take some time. Okay, the market might take some time to like ding dong and go up. Okay, go up. So it might take some time. Okay, it might take some time. So I'll be same, wait for confirmation, then I can go for a buy. So this is daily candle, as you can see, this is daily chart. So mostly we need to wait for let's say 1 or 2 days time to let the magic happen. Okay, so this will be let's say let me delete all this thing first. So because all the New Zealand, okay, basically all the New Zealand have been just keep on appreciate to a new territory, okay, new territory. So I'm going to look at yes, this will be my key line levels. Okay, so this is in. Let me look into daily. Okay, so for daily, I go to see the market going to drop to this level, and we're going to see a upside exposure. So I'll be wait for a buy, or only wait for buy for all the, right? Basically all the, this cannot wait. Basically for all the New Zealand pair, we able to or we more focus into buy position. Okay, so there's a two level. Okay, there's two level, either here or here, but both level. Okay, both level. I'm going to see if there's a confirmation for my entry, then I will go for it. Okay, NZD yen. Okay, so NZD yen same goes. Okay, so market we can expect appreciate much more higher due to the vaccine. So it's going to affect all the yen pair, right? All the yen pair. But okay, let's focus on the retracement first. Okay, a retracement will always increase our possibility winning rate. Okay, always increase our winning rate. In New Zealand yen, okay. And next thing, okay, let's look into gold. Okay, due to the gold, okay. So for gold, okay, for gold, as we know that basically as the entire trend is still continued down due to the what? Due to the vaccine reason, okay, vaccine report. So I'm still looking at downside exposure. Okay, looking at downside exposure. So I already take an early entry during last Friday. Okay, last Friday. So I'm seeing that huge potential of downside. So every trade that I took is all based on my based on my own risk appetite and risk portfolio. So always follow your own, okay, follow your own. Don't over judge yourself. Okay, don't over judge yourself, which means you're only able to afford for 5% risk, but you judge yourself like 50 or 60% risk, but you can't, which is you can't afford of that. Okay, so so this is goal. We're going to see downside. So the reason I entry here because this is basically my key line level. Okay, my key line level. Then my key line level. So I'm going to see a much more downside exposure until the first I can see a very strong buyer is actually waiting over this area. Okay, let me place my A grade key line first. Okay, this level will be a lot of buyer actually waiting at. Okay, a lot of buyer actually at. So this key line is basically fulfill five criteria that form a very good key line. Okay, next will be the British pound, GBP pair. Okay, GBP. So for the first GB USD, okay. So market basically in a range now, okay, in a range. But I'm still seeing that market is in a uptrend. Okay, market is still seeing in an uptrend. But there's a potential of market is slightly seller in control. So if the market able to broke, we can see a downside. But at least even though the market drop until this level, we still seeing for buy reason. So this is the level that if the market really broke this area, it can drop until this level, okay, this level, and from a setup and we can see an outside exposure again. Okay, so next week maybe GB USD will be having a slight drop first. Okay, a slight drop first. Okay, as you can see, market previously already reached where we already reached this high. Okay, so from a history that we know that mostly all the market who have reached this high should have a big drop, So this time maybe will go the same, but there's also an opportunity that reverse, which means they just bring back up. So in the trend now, in the trend wise, okay, it's still in uptrend, and then without most currently still there's no any reversal sign yet that telling us that market wanted to drop. So currently I'm still seeing for upside exposure. If tomorrow is Monday market open, but the market is open below, then the story will be different. So hopefully the market just can open at high price. Okay. So GBP AUD. So GBP AUD. Okay, the key line will be somewhere around. Okay. Yes. Yes. Our key line will be here. Increase lower. Okay. Yes. Very cool key line. Very good key line. Okay. So this is my key line level. Okay, so basically market having a low, lower high, lower low. So okay, this high is higher than this high. And let me draw clearly by using a boxes. This is low, lower low. So where's the lower high? The lower high is here. The lower high is here, and then this is the higher high. Right. So basically, in our opinion, okay, the market, okay, is still holding or is still handling by this support level. Okay, is still holding up by this support area, is supporting by this support area. So this area, okay, if you wanted to buy, okay, if you wanted to buy, will be a favor, okay. But if market able to broke lower than this level, I can see the market able to continue downwards until of this level. So in this situation, okay, in this situation, even though the market is still in uptrend, but the seller is like very strong in pressure lah, okay. Seller is very strong in pressure. So I'm seeing that potential of a little bit retrace and another downside. Okay, so for this is GB Aussie. So next we go to GB CHF. Okay, GB CHF very good range market. Okay, range market. So just sell at the top, buy at the bottom. So in the middle, so just don't touch and don't touch. So if you wanted to trade, may look into small time frame. As here we only look into a higher time frame. Only look into day one. Okay, for this, okay, so maybe this for this GB Cad, I need to look into a small time because I see that something is happening. Okay, so from the trend wise, okay, from trend wise, is high. Oh, and then who make this high? Higher low, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, and then higher high. Okay, higher high. Okay, so in order, okay, this level, let me relocate. Okay, let me relocate. Okay, here is the higher high. Okay, from here, okay, from here market to here. Okay, sorry, yeah. And okay, yeah. So we can see that market potential drop to this area. Okay, market potentially drop to this area. We can see like turn and go up. Okay, this is potential to be happen. So let me look into H4 if see anything there. Okay, so I will be waiting for buy if or when the market coming back to this area. Am I going to wait for a setup then only go for a buy? If no setup, I'm not going for buy position. Okay, so now we can take a short sell lah. Okay, take a short sell. If the market retreat to this level, I will short to into this level and look for a setup to have a buy. If there's no setup, of course I will just continue for short entry. Next will be GBP yen. So GBP yen, okay. So even though it's having a big drop, even though the market having a big drop since last week, okay, but the trend was still upside exposure. It's still in a uptrend. Okay? It's still in an uptrend. Then GBP New Zealand, this one still drop, but I'm not going to see anything because I'm not favored in this pair. Okay. Okay, the next will be Euro USD. Okay, Euro USD same. Okay, so basically market have broke this lower high. The market have broke this lower high. So the market now they wanted to continue to have an upside exposure. Okay, upside exposure. So for this trade, okay, for this trade, I'm going to adjust my key line for my entry. Okay, I'll be placing this level. Okay, higher bit. Okay, yes, this is the level. So this is my key line. So I'm expecting the market to drop to this level, and I'm going to see a upside exposure. Okay, So when the market drop back to this level, I will be having two options. One is immediately entry, which is consists of high risk. Okay. Second one, I will wait for my confirmation. Then the next will be Euro GBP. Yes, Euro GBP, same as what we have explained or what we have discussed on last week. This is the level. As you can see, I put a line here, so I know that this is the level, first level that going to exist. Here we make around like close to 100 pips or close to 100 pips if you follow tight. If you follow tight. So the same goes. So but another thing is the market is still in downtrend. So when the market bring to this side, the seller can just bring the market down again. Okay, but just the criteria or the condition is slightly different. So this area, seller will be still coming in and bring the market low. So for Euro GP, this pair still seeing for downside, as for sure. Okay, if you wanted to have a much more safe entry, you may look into small time frame to find a setup. To see if there is setup. Yes, currently there's no setup yet, so we can still look for sell. Buy in short term. Okay, definitely short term. Because based on daily, we know that the trend is still in downside exposure. Okay, the trend is still in down. Okay, Euro Aussie. Okay, Euro Aussie basically market is supporting at very strong support, so I'm not going to look into it. Euro CHF, okay, very clear support area. You can see very clear support over here. Okay, and then trend wise, yes, it's in the uptrend. Okay? It's in the uptrend. So buy will be favor. Okay, buy will be favor. Because next week, because due to the NFP week, as we can see, most of the pair, okay, most of the pair will be more in the retracement situation, which means because of last week market have moved a lot, right? So this next week, which is the 30th of November until the 4th of December, the market will be more in retracement situation. Okay, retracement. So this method, okay, market, we're going to see something like this. We're going to see the market retrace and we can see a downside exposure. Next will be Euro JPY. So Euro JPY, this is very clear. Okay, this is higher low, then higher high, and then lower low, then lower low. Then this is entire lower high. That's why I will be waiting the market to come into this area. I look for another short position or another short position when the market entering this area. Only when the market entering this area, because there's just still a very small room for market to entering around like 50 to 60 pips. Okay, 50 to 60 pips. Next will be USD pair. Okay, so USD. Okay, so from trend wise, yes, it's still a downtrend. Okay, from trend wise, it's still a downtrend. For this is quite choppy. It's quite unclear situation. So because this is unclear to me, okay, this is unclear to me, so I will be choose to discard the chart. Okay, it's good for you if you discard the chart when the market is messy or unclear to you. So no point of argue with the chart or no point to argue with the people that don't understand you. Okay. Okay, next will be USD Cad. Okay, USD Cad. So USD Cad will be basically we're still seeing sell option. Okay, sell option. But okay, let me adjust my keyline first. This is not the proper keyline should be placed at. Okay, this level. This is the keyline that I should place at. Okay, so this level, we can see that market going to retrace first, and I see a downside exposure. Okay, the next will be USD CHF. Okay, USD CHF. Okay, so this is a very important level. Okay, this is a very important level. The market, if the market wanted to go up, it must fly high. Okay, so there's, if the market able to fly, then we can see a shoulder is formed. Okay, so this area might be having the potential of forming another shoulder, but nothing is guaranteed. Okay, nothing is guaranteed. But if you're willing to take a risk, okay, if you're willing to take the risk that those majority doesn't wanted to take the risk, you're able to make much more than those who are not willing to take the risk. So from here to here, like close to like 150 pips. Okay, so this is a very good area to buy, to be honest, but it's a counter trend. Okay, it's a counter trend, which means you're against the trend. Okay, which means you're against the trend. That's why you be make your own choice. Make your own choice. Okay, as we are here to only provide your education service, not any signal services. Okay. Okay, so for this also very clear that you can see that this level can be having a buy, because trend wise also seeing a buy. Let's see at the end. Let me put in a range, let the market in a range first. Okay, I can see the market in a range now. Okay, and then this is lower low, lower low, then this should be lower high, then market just create a higher high. So market now this is higher high, this is our higher low. So this entire area is still a higher low. So we can see that, okay, we can see one thing very clear, that the market, okay, the market will be dropped to this level, and we can see a upside exposure. So this daily candle, okay, daily chart analysis. Then the next will be CHF yen, okay, CHF yen. Okay, so basically CHF yen move, okay, very clear, okay. Keep on having higher high, higher low, higher high. Okay, so market is still in a upside exposure. Okay, but one thing that we can see very clear, that as you can see, market now, their all of their high, okay, their high is just the same level. Means that they are slightly, okay, they are just seem like market doesn't have any force to bring the market high again, which means they are all resist over just this area. Okay, they just resist over this area. So we can see a potential of market going to drop soon, right? A potential of market going to drop soon. So this CHF yen, if this CHF drop, means that USD CHF will going to be appreciated. So this is what we call as correlation trading method. So if you look into day one is basically still in a drop situation. Okay? Day one is basically still in a drop situation. Okay, why I say drop? Okay, maybe let me explain clearer. So as you can see, this is high, this is high. As you can see, the high is keep on having lower and lower. They keep on having lower high. So in this situation, that we know the market is still in a downside exposure. Okay, so I've explained covered all more than 20 pairs. Okay, from Aussie, New Zealand, and then GBP, Euro, and USD, and other pair including gold. So this will be the analysis for the 30th of November until the 4th of December 2020. So I hope that you guys like this weekly market analysis section. So if you like, please give us a thumbs up, and remember to click on the subscribe button. So every week we'll be uploading this video for everyone to have your self-learning period. Of course, if you wanted to know more about the classes detail, okay, we have a very strict reason for you if you wanted to join, which means if you are those who are come to us that you think of you wanted to make money, then I will be suggesting you to go for the next. Why? Because here we are not teach you how to make money. We are here to teach you how to improve yourself by adding value into yourself by learning the proper knowledge of investment. Okay, we provide you the proper investment knowledge. Okay, we are not here to teach you how to make money. Okay, so this will be the ending for today. So I'm going to see you on the live class. Okay, thank you and stay tuned.